Global Management Chief Economist Torsten Slok joins us now. Torsten, what do you mean? Are things a lot tighter than we're thinking that they are?
Well, that's a very important question.
A recession is likely, as many financial experts have warned, and this is a cause for anxiety. There's a very genuine chance to believe that an economic slowdown is imminent given the Federal Reserve's plan to raise interest rates, forecast greater unemployment rates, and continue to see inflation and supply chain problems. Regretfully, should the economy fall into a recession, it may have a negative impact on your own finances. You might want some preparation advice from financial guru Dave Ramsey to make sure you are ready. In the event of a national recession, Ramsey cautions it is imperative that you have your own house in order and ready to stick it out during a recession. And he offers some detailed instructions on how to accomplish that.
Well, my whole thing is money. And when I was a young boy, my poor dad was a PhD, very smart man. He graduated from university in 2 years. Very smart man, school principal, college professor, then the head of the whole state of Hawaii for education.
The COVID-19 health problem has actually caused a sharp decline in the economy. The recession was not caused by the current health crisis. Rather, it was accelerated by it. Recessions historically happen when people stop spending as much. High interest rates, stock market crashes, declining home prices, manufacturing slowdowns, and deflation are just a few of the factors that might trigger an economic recession. The best thing that any individual can do to prepare for a recession is learn how to live below one's means. Saving for a rainy day requires us to learn how to live on less and create a budget. Stress about money is the worst thing there is. Having our money in order allows us to pay our payments in the event of a recession or job loss, which is the first step towards living a happy, quiet life. First and foremost, provided that you have a stable, secure career, he advises working on paying off any debt as soon as possible. But he suggests putting off any attempts at early debt payoff if you are unemployed right now, or if you think you might lose your work soon, so you can get ready to cover the essentials. The Ramsey Solution blog states, you have to get ready for a storm. Be sure to prioritize taking care of your four walls, food, shelter, utilities, and transportation, and accumulate some cash. If your four walls are covered, stop making any additional payments towards your debt. Otherwise, be sure that you're making the minimum payments to keep your debt from going into default. The most crucial thing is to look after your family and yourself. Ramsey advises sticking with people who are already concentrating on conserving money rather than paying off debt. Remain frugal. Keeping an emergency fund on hand is always a good idea. Consider it this way. Having an emergency fund in place will allow you to relax in the event of a recession. Ramsey concludes by cautioning investors not to liquidate their holdings, even if they believe or suspect the market may decline. Go on a ride. Stock prices fluctuate constantly. Furthermore, you won't experience a loss on your investment until you withdraw the funds. Thus, hold off on taking out your cash just now. Hold on to your investments and bide your time for the market to rise. Is Ramsey accurate? Ramsey makes some excellent suggestions for how to get ready for a recession. Everyone has a different financial goal they're trying to accomplish. But as hard times are about to hit, it's critical to make sure your priorities are still in order. This could entail, as Ramsey suggests, switching from paying off debt to increasing savings. Thus, it's a good idea to heed Ramsey's recommendations to help you prepare for an economic downturn. Regardless of whether you are currently striving to pay off debt, saving money, or investing extra cash in the stock market. Hopefully, by following his advice, you're going to be able to weather any recession without having to sacrifice your financial objectives. A conventional indicator of recession is a gross domestic product that is negative for 2 straight quarters, and economic data indicated that was just recently experienced by the nation. Other indicators of our financial situation, including the national unemployment rate, suggest that we might not be in a recession. Furthermore, the official spokesman, the National Bureau of Economic Research, has not yet made an announcement. But regardless of whether an official recession exists or not, a lot of people believe one does because of a variety of unsettling economic factors, such as the fact that wage growth isn't keeping up with the astronomical high costs. If you're among the many individuals who are concerned about the state of the economy, you may find comfort in finance expert Dave Ramsey's practical advice on how to handle your finances during a downturn. Here are 4 suggestions that you might find useful. Number 1, keep going with your debt payoff plan, except in certain circumstances. Ramsey's very much into helping you improve your financial situation by paying off credit card debt and other debt, so you probably won't be surprised to hear that he absolutely thinks you should keep making loan payments as soon as possible, even in a recession. On the Ramsey Solution site, Ramsey advised, use the recession as even more motivation for why you need to cut debt out of your life forever. Think about the peace of mind you'd feel if you didn't have debt in the middle of a recession. But there is a warning. If you're in what Ramsey refers to as a storm mode, you might need to put your debt repayment strategy on hold. In that scenario, saving money becomes increasingly crucial to deal with the unpredictability of the future, even if it means paying off debt. If your baby is due soon or you lose your job, these are two scenarios in which you can be in storm mode, according to Ramsey. Ramsey doesn't think it makes sense to pause debt repayment during a downturn in any other situation. Number 2, always keep saving. Ramsey also thinks that saving money shouldn't be stopped when the economy is down. This involves keeping a minimum of 3 to 6 months worth of living costs in savings for an emergency fund, as this money may come in handy during a downturn in the economy. However, he also believes that you ought to continue making other regular savings. If you've got a Christmas sinking fund in full force, keep it, he said. Ramsey thinks it helps ease your mind to see larger balances in your savings account, even if they're designated for particular expenditures rather than emergencies. Ultimately, that money is there to be used if and when you need it. Number 3, stick to your investing plans. While it comes to the best approach to take while investing, Ramsey is extremely clear. He answered, yes, absolutely you should continue investing. Downturns in the economy are always followed by recoveries, even when they are brought on by dire circumstances like the Great Depression or 9/11. Keep calm, stay level-headed, and don't jump off the investing roller coaster. He says, explaining that taking money out during a downturn could lock in losses and can cause you to miss out on gains your investment could have achieved during the rebound. Your future self will appreciate you if you can persevere through it. Number 4, look at the big picture. Ramsey concludes by advising people to remember that recessions are transitory and that they shouldn't be used on a basis for long-term decisions. He advises not panicking and instead to always keep in mind that things will get better. Having said that, he advises, if necessary, utilizing the recession as a wake-up call. If this recession has gotten your attention and made you take a hard look at how you're handling money, now is the time to take matters into your own hands and do something about it. To sum it up, it all comes down to financial resilience. Whether or not there is a recession in 2024, it's a good idea to be ready by controlling debt, setting aside money, and making prudent financial decisions. The money management guidelines developed by Dave Ramsey may offer a useful roadmap for negotiating economic turbulence. In addition to being financially prepared, other factors that can improve your overall financial well-being include diversifying your investments, keeping up with current events in the economy, and never-ending personal finance education. It's similar to creating a strong ship that can withstand any turbulence the economy may bring. Keeping an open-minded approach is another essential component. Economic environments can shift, therefore it's critical to be flexible enough to seize new chances and overcome obstacles. Maintaining a network and staying in touch within the industry might also lead to opportunities for cooperation or assistance when things go hard. It takes more than just enduring a storm on your own. You also need a network that can provide perspectives and possible answers. What other advice or techniques related to money have you encountered? Do you have any special questions about financial strategies? Tell us in this section or the comments below. Additionally, please think about subscribing to our channel before you depart. Press the like button and press the bell symbol.